Hey, Bulldog fans! Welcome to Inside the Huddle, the podcast that brings you the heart and soul of Rolla Bulldogs high school sports. I'm your host, Tom Brown, and we'll be breaking down the action. We'll be talking with coaches who call the plays. We're going to be shining a spotlight on the standout seniors. We're going to be diving into player profiles that show what makes our athletes tick, and we'll be catching up with alumni who carry that Bulldog pride beyond the field. Hey, so grab your maroon and gray, get in the huddle with us, and let's talk some Rolla Bulldog sports. All right, welcome to Inside the Huddle, brought to you by Romo Athletics and powered by the Raw Athletic Booster Club. I'm your host, Tom Brown, and today we got Bulldog baseball team. We got Coach Ken Hohe here, and we got our Bulldog seniors. Hey, welcome, everybody.
Hey, thanks for having us.
All right, so here we go. We got Austin Long, we got Trustin Richards, and we got Braxton Barr, seniors for the Bulldogs. What position do you guys play typically?
Mainly pitcher.
Okay.
Play first base most of the time.
Middle infield and pitcher.
Middle filter. All right, all right. So, truck. Have you ever trucked anybody coming home on a thing? I know that's not supposed to do that in high school. Just checking, right?
Yeah, no, not really.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure. Austin.
No.
Okay, just Braxton.
No.
Okay, just want to make sure. Want to make sure we got that covered. Hey, so again, thanks for joining us. It's been a bit of tough season so far to start off with, but it's kind of, I hate to say you plan it that way, but the schedule you put out there, I mean, you start off the season and you go up to Columbia and you're playing two top-notch teams, Rockbridge and Republic, right off out of the gate. It's like, okay, let's go to work.
Yep.
And I know both of those were losses, but I don't think you were really that disappointed in how the team played.
No, we lost 7-3 to Rockbridge. That's the game we had a 3-1 lead in the sixth. We fell behind Republic 4-0 early. We ended up losing that one by 1 run. We saw two of the best from Class 6, and we're a Class 6 school now, so we need to see those teams in order to be ready for our district, because our district is just as tough as any district in the state.
And so again, always tough start. Then you come back, you get that first win home. Only one home game so far this year.
Right.
I know that's got to be a little disappointing for you guys, right?
Yeah.
And before we get into that game, is that part of the challenge with the schedule not being in the conference this year?
Right.
You're having to fill in. I mean, you already had a good schedule anyways, even previous years. But now you got to go make up for all those teams that are no longer in our conference.
Right. So, a lot of our early season games are tournaments, and a lot of them are places that have turf, because, as you know, in the spring in Missouri you get a lot of rain. So places like Rockbridge, places like Borgia and Union. This weekend we're in the Jeff City tournament, which is all turf field. So when you have turf, you have an advantage. You don't have rainouts. You're able to play even when other places have rain. So
Well, that sounds like a good, kind of promotion right here is trying to get turf on a field. And maybe that's another thing, not just have the football turf, but have that baseball and softball turf as well, especially except the baseball in the springtime. I like that.
right.
So 3-6 on the season. You come back home, you put a beat down on Owensville. I mean, I know I probably shouldn't say that. It's probably not real sportsmanlike, but it was a beat down, 18-3. And it was one of those just fun games where everybody was making contact, everybody was advancing the ball. And just from the get-go, it just started that way. And it was 3 innings, I think it went with
Right.
turn rule and everything. So that was great to have that. Then from there you went to the Borgia Union tournament.
We went to Elias. Didn't play our best, but we saw their number one pitcher, and then we went to the Borgia Union tournament. Yeah.
And so at that one, you kind of had a little mix. Your first 2 games, put good wins on them, got everything covered. Then they come around the next day and wasn't able to kind of get to go.
Not our best day. We certainly are better than what we showed on that Saturday. We competed in 3 out of the 4 games there, which is always what we want to do. But we kind of feel like we let one get away on Saturday. We feel like we should have gone 3-1 in that tournament.
So when I look back at the Elias game is one that kind of stands out as one that you really would like to have back. I mean, that's just my opinion. When you look at the record where everybody else you played has that winning record. So I'm just curious about for you guys, what was the game that, looking back right now on those 6 losses, what's the game you would like to have a do-over?
Marshfield.
Marshfield?
I'd like to have Rockbridge back.
You like to,
I think the second Borgia game. I like that back.
So interesting. All have 3 different perspectives on it. So why would you like to have the Borgia game back?
Because we beat them the day before, and then the next game was like pretty close. We just couldn't quite pull it out. I think we could
In that first game, there was a bunch of dingers going on too, wasn't there? Was that the board? Was it the Borgia game
Well, that day.
that day? Okay,
That
I wasn't
day,
sure if it was just that game. And so why the Marshfield game?
I thought we didn't really play to our full potential. Had a few mistakes that kind of hurt us, and just like to have it back. I think we could have won it. Should have won it.
Okay, now Brock, was that the opening game of the season?
Yeah,
So talk to me about that one.
they're just my favorite game to play all year, and we've had a lead against them the past 2 years and just lost it. And they're just a team I'd really like to beat.
Yeah, that's tough. Again, as that senior, right? Those are those things you're looking at is, man, those teams that you've had to play against, you want to have that piece of them. And
Well, they started former Bulldog Tyler Clayton on the mound against us, so a little added motivation.
Oh yeah, you guys are classmate and everything. I forgot about that OTC. So looking at where we're at right now on this schedule, it's kind of a little windy out here today. So next game is West Plains.
That's tomorrow, home game against West Plains, and if we can get the field ready, we'll be ready to go.
And boys are out there working on it right now. Looks like trying to get the, again, we got the grass field, all natural.
Yeah.
Maybe turf someday. For the younger group coming up, maybe we can leave that behind them. After the West Plains, you say then you got the city tournament. That's the River Festival.
Yep.
And so talk about some of those teams. And are those anyone you faced before? Pembroke Hill, Gateway Legacy, Kearney.
So we played Gateway Legacy in the past. They're out of St. Louis. They're a private school. They're not really even mission certified. They kind of do their own thing. And then Kearney, yeah, we've played them. Played them in the red and blue a few years back down in Springfield. We've never played Pembroke Hill, as far as I know. So it's fun to go there. It's fun to play three teams we don't see a lot, and just see where we stack up.
So boys, any game on your schedule that you've circled, like, okay, this is the game I want to see. I mean, I don't know if for you was a Rockbridge to start with, or is there somebody else that's out there that you're like going, that's the game I've been looking for all year.
It's probably Rockbridge now. It's just whoever gets in our way.
It's like that.
I like to beat Jeff City and like to play Willard too. Good teams.
I would say Union
Well, why Union?
because they beat us last year in districts.
Oh, I like. Everyone's got their little reason on those things. I said Willard's, high quality team. Coach McGee does a great job down there. He's actually a follower of Inside the Huddle, believe it or not. Coach McGee likes that stuff. He's pretty good on that. So, Coach, what about you? What game so far would you like to have back?
All the losses.
Every one of them, huh?
Yep. Because I think everyone on our schedule is a quality opponent that we can beat. And I think some of our losses are games we should have won. Whether it was base running mistakes, coaching mistakes, not throwing strikes, defensive miscues, little things that add up and cost us ball games. And we're 3-6, and I think we are better than our record. And I think we've got plenty of good games left in front of us to prove that.
So let's take a look going forward. So here we are, we're at 3-6. Again, we know we got a tough schedule. What do we got to do? So Braxton, what's the thing that you think as a baseball team that we need to be focusing on right here, the team? If you had one thing, say, hey, this is the thing we got to get a hold of. What do you think it is to kind of get us to that next level?
Throw strikes and make pitchers work.
Yeah.
Gotta do that. Base running.
Yeah.
Our base running hasn't been the best.
All right. Yeah, try.
I think we just need to clean up like little errors. We have a lot of throwing errors and just simple like base running mistakes and not getting the ball down to a cutoff and just simple things that we can easily fix. So.
Okay.
I would say throwing strikes mainly, and then just like being able to score runs whenever we have runners on the base paths.
Like that. So our pitchers are coming back to the strikes, and first baseman's like, "Good hit, let's go, let's get our cutoffs, get those throws down." But what's nice is those, like you said, those are all things that can be addressed, right? Because now, whether they're hitting those strikes or not, right? But at least if you're putting them in there, you have that opportunity to let your defense work for you, right? So as we go, anybody watch the Cardinal game last night?
I watched that.
Okay, you watched the first one, which again we should have won, had it going.
Didn't throw strikes.
Oh my gosh, the second game, poor Nicholas got out to Michaelis. He's 80 some pitches into the second inning, right? and the coach doesn't take them out. The coach doesn't like go to the mound. And I'm thinking, Coach, have you ever done anything like that where you just kind of like let that guy go and say, have fun with that?
No, not to that extent. I mean, we've left guys in longer than we've wanted to, but no, we've never left a guy throw 80-something pitches in 2 innings.
Yeah, that was it was something to watch. And I know it was the second night of a doubleheader, so you're kind of limited on your staff anyways, and it went extra innings. So I knew they were kind of one of those where I think it was just like, hey, we're either going to do it or not. But I just didn't know if anyone appreciated that because we were kind of watching that last night. Hey, before we go, I want to recognize some of our sponsors because again, we've got a great job with the sponsors. Angie Reese, MVP Apparel, does a lot of good Bulldog swag, like the stuff that we have there from her. I don't know if you guys know Dan Collier now. You know him from the Chain Gang on Friday nights. I know that. He's not just a good neighbor. He's a great neighbor over there at State Farm. Appreciate Dan. That's right. Never gets old. Never gets old. Phelps County Bank, mypcb.com, 100% employee owned. They're bankers by day and Bulldog fans by night. Love to have them. Kobe Juan Skills Academy. Some of you guys might remember him. Two-time All-State Bulldog coach over there at Sullivan. Does a great job doing his workouts. And I always like to throw out there for Jackie Morozowitz. You guys are going to be seniors. You never know. Got some senior signings maybe coming up. Looking to get Jackie do some of that balloon decor. Backdrop rental does a great job. Even did some stuff for Zach's wedding. So she does a little bit of everything. Appreciate Jackie. Okay, so Coach, I got a question for you. So this year we went to Orchard Farm, played your brother's high school team in basketball. And I was just wondering about that. I don't know if you're both competitive or not. I assume you both are. So if you have your choice and you guys are facing each other here on on a baseball field, would you rather be pitching to strike him out or having him throw for you to do a little maybe knock out the outfield?
He can't pitch, so I'd have to be the pitcher. And it's happened so many times I can't keep track.
So he can't pitch, but he can throw.
Exactly.
Okay, so you necessarily don't want to be hitting because what if he hits you, right?
Right. Well, it wouldn't hurt. I'd be all right there.
Got those little
Basketball is his thing, not baseball.
All right, just want to make sure we had that down. I appreciate that. Gentlemen, hey, thanks a lot for joining us. Appreciate it. Good luck on the rest of the season. And good luck working on those little things you guys talked about that the team needs to do to kind of get us to the next level, Coach. Good luck on everything.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys.
Thanks for your coverage.
Yeah, we'll be back here to do something again. All right?
Thank you.
All right, so from inside the huddle to the heart of the game, we'll see you next time.